Hi, I'm Charlotte Curtis, Head of Adult Services with your Livingston Parish Library, and I'm wearing my tiara this morning because today is the day that we are doing our final craft of the summer. This summer has certainly been an experience, hasn't it? You know, the theme of our summer reading program this year has been Imagine Your Story. And these themes are all picked out years and years in advance. I don't know if the person or the committee that was responsible for coming up with this theme had a crystal ball or something, but this has certainly been a story none of us could have imagined this time last year. I'm going to do a very quick reminder because we see that we're getting lots of views on our videos, but we're not having a lot of adults register for the virtual program and claim their prizes. It's very, very, very easy for you to complete the program. Just register through Beanstack. Once you're registered, then read 3 books, do 3 of the crafts, watch 3 of the informative videos that we've been running all summer long on emergency preparedness, participate in our trivia game, our escape rooms, or any one of the wonderful virtual activities that we've done this summer. My point is it's very, very easy for you to win a simple prize and for you to get on a drawing and have a chance of winning a really nice prize. So when you complete the program, you get a wonderful book bag. I say it's a book bag. It's a book bag, it's a anything you want bag. It carries a lot of stuff. Inside, you will find a pencil and a notepad because these are things we can always use. Now, behind me, I've got just a reminder of some of the things that you can win if you are our grand prize winner. And remember, each branch will have a grand prize winner. Each branch will be giving away a bag with a copy of High Fire, which is a wonderful, funny novel about a dragon who lives in the Atchafalaya Swamp, a book line, a Livingston Parish metal water bottle, and a fire tablet, and this is the HD8, so it's the one with all the bells and whistles, including Alexa. So each branch will take a drawing among all the adults associated with their branch who've completed the program. In addition to that, maybe you say, well, I never win big stuff. You might not, but every week each branch is also giving away a book line, a set of matte pencils, and an adult coloring book. So, also, the more badges you win because you've indicated that you participated in crafts or because you watched a video, the more chances you get to win that fabulous grand prize. And at the end of this video, I'm going to tell you a way that you can earn an extra badge, which will increase your chances of taking home that fire. Today's video, and just like every other video, when you see my face, you know it's going to be super simple. We are going to be doing a decorated journal. When you go to your local branch, you will receive a composition book, a journal. Don't know what color it's going to be. It's not going to matter because we're going to cover it up. But you'll get a journal. You will get scrapbook paper. And you're going to have to supply your own glue because a number of our crafts this summer, we've given away glue sticks or bottles of glue. And we've had a number of patrons say, well, thanks, but we don't need it because we've got glue at home. So whatever glue you have at home, that's what you're going to be using for this project. Okay. I'm going to start with the back because that's going to be the easiest. Here is the back of my journal. And by the way, I really encourage you to use this journal when you've finished and start jotting your thoughts down about everything that's happened to us in the past few months. I know it seems like this is going to be something that you'll never forget, but you know how time and memory is. In years to come, this is the kind of thing that your children and your grandchildren or your great-grandchildren would really get a kick out of reading about your experiences during the great COVID crisis. So share all those concerns. It's also a really good way, I find, to release a little tension, because when I write something down, it's almost as if I'm putting it in its place. And its place is on the page, and I tell it the way that I want to tell it. So, of course, as with all of our crafts, it's your journal to write in what you wish. You might want to draw inside of it. You might wish to write poetry. You might even want to write a short story. However you choose to put your ideas down, do it as I said, a diary, a poem, a drawing, short story, anything like that. I promise in years to come, you'll be very glad that you did this. Okay, so to get started, we've got some pretty scrapbook paper. Super simple. I am doing my best to line this up so that I can't see anything of the scrapbook paper underneath. And I guess what I should be doing is doing it the easy way, which would be to stick it in like that. So, put the scrapbook paper in, and then I've got a pencil. I'm just tracing around the outside of the notebook. Now when I get to here, that spot right there, I'm stopping, because remember, we're not going to cover all the blank tape. We're just going to stop right there. So this is to let me know, stop when you get to this point. All right. And we're going to curve. There, we got it. All right, now my only issue is going to be, remember that little pesky strip that I need to cut off. So I am using my ruler and there we go. There. All right. If you've watched any of my videos, you know that I vastly prefer glue sticks because I'm a slob, and I find it easier to work with glue sticks than glue. My talented and able assistant, Victoria, the person who's the brains behind all of the crafts, can't understand why I like glue sticks. She prefers to use liquid glue, so that's what she uses when she does the craft. And it turns out beautifully, of course, for her. But I'm doing this when she's not, so. And I'm just going to stick it down, lining it up. And there we have it. Now, if I were at home, what I would do is put something heavy on this, like soup cans or something, and let it get good and dry. But I'm not, so we're just going to keep going on. Now, obviously I picked something that I thought would go with the back. And there we go. That's lined up with the top. Now, you might be saying, why is she doing it that way instead of using the straight edge? The reason that I'm doing it this way is because this is dark and I want it to cover up the white spot. I didn't want it to show through. And I'm not scooting it over because I'm trying to have the low part of the design here. You see how there's this nice arc, and I'm trying to keep the integrity of the arc for the front of my journal. So I did cheat a little bit before we got started, and I marked it off with pencil. So cross your fingers for me and hope that I don't blow it. I've got to say it's a whole lot harder doing it the way that we're doing this one to get that design in, because it was a lot easier using a straight edge. Now, but this, if you've seen some of our other videos, would be beautiful to use to make a bookmark that you could then use inside the journal and it would match, so that would be really neat. Okay. So we've got that there, and I'm just going to crease along the edge to mark where I'm going to cut. There. Of all the crafts that we've done this summer, which one has been your favorite? Think about it, and also think about taking a picture of it and sharing with us, please. And I've got a curve. And curve this one a tiny bit. No, that one's straight because it's not on the edge. Oh, but this one does. Curve that. This would also be a fun activity to do with your kids, because I know when my children were going to school, every year you'd start off buying, it seemed like hundreds, but I did have 5 children, so there were a whole lot of these that I bought every year. But why not decorate it and make it look pretty? I think it would be an activity that some of your kids would enjoy doing. If you don't have scrapbook paper, wrapping paper, just about anything that you want to use could work for this project. You could even use, I'm going to try putting it on the paper itself this time and see how that works. The comics on Sunday. So, summer reading program, right? Of course, it's going to be backwards. I forgot. There you go. There's our back. See, it's already nice and smooth and pretty. If you're skilled in calligraphy, you could put your name on it. You could put 2020. You could, if it's for someone who's using it for school, you could write the name of the subject down here, whatever you wish to do. And then Victoria wanted to put a motto on hers, so she did, and this is, write what should not be forgotten. That is a very profound statement considering all the things that we've had this year. And that was by Isabel Allende was the one who came up with that. Victoria also used the front page and put, the adventure begins. This journal belongs to. So, but that was, as I said, this was her journal. That's how she wanted to do it. So take that as a springboard and make it your own, whatever you wish. Okay, now we've been talking about making it your own and doing the different crafts. Here's an opportunity for you to earn an extra point towards winning the grand prize. To do that, go to our Facebook page. Take a picture of one of the crafts that you've made this summer. You could do the bookmark that we did last week, the rolled picture frame that we did the week before that. Way back at the beginning of the summer, we did the patriotic rag wreath. I know a lot of y'all did that one. We've had corn husk dolls, puzzle pieces, garden gnomes, just a variety of really interesting projects that we've done this summer. Take a photograph, post it. If you don't want to do that in the comments section, just comment on something that you've enjoyed about our virtual summer reading program. It can be, I like talking about books, or I enjoyed watching the craft videos, or I liked the escape rooms. Just give us some feedback so that we know what you, our patrons, have enjoyed. At the end of the week, what we'll be doing then, all of the people who have responded will get a code sent to them. Take that code and enter it on the badge page under log activities in Beanstack, and that gives you another chance to win the grand prize. So, if you would like to increase your chances of getting the fire, please give us feedback on our virtual summer reading program. Everyone in my family knows that I love flying pigs, so if they see them, they always get me one. I'll tell you why. We use, that's going to happen when pigs fly, as an expression in our culture, and that's supposed to mean that whatever is being discussed is an impossible task. I like flying pigs because I believe that the impossible can happen. This virtual summer reading program has been a perfect example of that. When we had to shut down because of COVID, your Livingston Parish Library, thanks to the equipment that we've had because of the support we get from our parish, we were able to film videos even while we were all still sequestered at home, which we posted to our Facebook page. And then when we were able to start phasing back to work, we were able to film videos, interviews, and other things that we would not have been able to do if we didn't have technology. So through technology, we were able to have a summer reading program. There are other places around the country where they were not able to do that. So I wanted to say thank you very much for the continued support that you give all of us here at Livingston Parish Library, and I want to promise you that every day, every one of us does our very absolute best to make sure that today is going to be a day when pigs fly, because they can. Thanks again, Charlotte Curtis.